We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Cam Akers, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He's brought down by
a tough run there for Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State, and while he has some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Bills 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
Number 26.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And this will be incomplete.
Allen's pass.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
8 yards to go.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Goff on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Evades him at the 20. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And And Diggs has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It is a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
49-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
On first down, gone. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Van Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14. Bills 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
third-year man from LSU. It's Darius Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that's complete to Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On first down, Singletary. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen eluding the pressure right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll run on first down with Akers. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Sam Sloman now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, Bills 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not... be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Goff. And Woods has it complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw, Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
10 more there and another first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On first down, it's gone. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 16.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On second down now, Akers, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on second and 6. Goff, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and goal at the Bills' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now it's gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Oh yeah, I'm coming. Oh yeah, I'm coming.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. All you get.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
To Gerald Everett.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Off the option, that's complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Allen now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They run here with Singletary. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A loss of 3.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd down and goal. Allen dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. This is out quickly to the right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills cut into that lead. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Rams 35, Bills 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. Going for Jefferson downfield. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards on the
that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Wallace brought him down. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Down, Rams.
On 1st and 10, Goff letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and now it's 2nd down. Got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be out right at the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Allen now on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone. Before he crosses over out of bounds. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Alert, alert, alert.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's good.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Rams' 8-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Allen, firing quickly as Allen, that's complete. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen to throw once more. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second and 4.
DC, value 3. Check 4.
Here's Goff. And some room to maneuver. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Touchdown, Bills. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Sam Sloman is on.
For the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 75 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
Now he didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing now, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. On second down, Akers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Going right back to Akers. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.